on SKELEC Facebook page, right? And so, yes, we are back.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Let me have a special welcome to say welcome back to Isilma. She has not been here for a while, and I've been having to hold down the fort for a while. So welcome
office
back, Isilma.
business, office business.
Yes. When it comes to SKELEC business, it's always a lot of work.
Tell me about it. Good morning, everybody. It's good to be back. This morning we are going to be doing a session on the IVR system, which we launched on Friday. So far, there are a lot of persons that have been interested in, just being able to pay their bill over the phone. And so now you have the opportunity to do so. But today I'm going to be interviewing Mr. Freights. Just asking a few questions that persons would normally ask, and he will explain everything to you. Now, the first question I'm going to ask you, how can I, as a customer, access, how can I access the system using the IVR?
Okay, so let's start off with that. How can you access the system using IVR? The IVR system just basically replaces our existing telephone system. So when you dial 465-2000 or 465-2013, which is our emergency number, you'll get access to the IVR. So basically that's what it is. So straight right there, that's how it works.
Okay, so let's say, for instance, I am overseas. I call 465-2000 and I am trying to make payment. It's probably after 4, after 5. I've just gotten home from work. I want to make a payment to my mother's account in St. Kitts. How is that done?
465-2000, you log into the system, right? So you'll get the announcement, you'll listen through. If it's, first let me mention also that the system also is in Spanish.
Bilingual.
Bilingual.
Yes.
So it's for our Spanish-speaking customers as well, you know. So you log in, you list to the prompt. It will most likely, it should be prompt number 2, take you to customer service. Prompt number 2 again, takes you to the area where you can pay your bill. If you want to get the bill balance, that would be number 1. But then you pay your bill. So you dial and you hit 2. The system will then ask you, if you see, the thing is, two things I want persons to realize is that the system can ask you if you are paying, if your telephone number is hooked to the account
that you're paying on.
Yes, it would recognize the telephone number and it would ask you if that's the account you're calling about. If it's not, it would ask you to enter an account number.
Okay.
Right? And then once you enter the account number, then it's straight. You're good to go.
Okay, so let's say if I just want to find out what my balance is, and one day I so happen to call in and the balance is like $50-something, and I say, okay, I need to pay it right now. I can just up to number 2 and do the payment?
Yes, you can just up to number 2 and do the payment.
All right.
Right there. And you enter your, sorry, I'm just making sure we got this thing posted. You enter your account number. Then it will tell you, verify, this is your account number. You say yes, or you hit 2. Sorry, you hit yes or you hit 1. And then you enter the amount you wish to pay. $50. You want to pay $50. Your balance is $50. You want to pay $50. 5000.
What if you have multiple accounts that you need to pay on? let's say it's a company.
Okay, let's say it's a company.
Yes.
Right? Okay, if it's a sub, if it's just one account, usually your account, usually your account would end 001.
Right.
Because it's just one account. But if you have multiple accounts and you want to pay on these multiple accounts, so your account number is 8488, and you have a bunch of subs. You have like 10 subs. 001, 002. You just hit 8488 pound sign. Then the system would then pick up that you want to make. Then it would tell you, would you like to make payments on all these accounts?
All right.
And as you go through, you'll make payments on those accounts. So you can say, the first account, which account 001, you make payment on sub-account 001. That's the account you want to pay on. You want to pay the $50. You put $50. You enter your credit card or debit card number, because persons did ask if it only takes credit card. No, it takes both
credit and debit card. Okay.
Yeah, so you enter your credit card number, and then you enter your CVV number, back of the credit card, you enter your payment, it asks you if you're sure, you tell it yes, you process your payment. You get 2 things. You get an approval code over the phone, and then we also email you a receipt.
All right. So you are definitely going to get a receipt from each transaction.
You're definitely going to get a receipt.
So if you just want to pay, let's say, for instance, all of your bills amount to $2,000 and you just want to do a lump sum payment, when you make that payment, each of the accounts, whatever the amount is in those accounts, they're going to be totaled off.
Yes, because what the system does is that every time when you finish making one payment, it would ask if you like to make another payment to the account. So if it's $50 to get to the 2,000, then you do it like that. And you don't have to re-enter the credit card number because it would ask if you like to use the last credit card that you just used. Once you don't end the call, you say yes, then
and you just continue.
You just continue. Yeah, so the process doesn't. It works really well for persons who are really overseas. As they use the example, persons who overseas are persons who are living in a house that their name is not on the bill, which we have a lot of that. But you're renting, you might be.
And there are a lot of persons overseas who have family home and they basically take care of all the utilities. And so for them to be able to call in, but one thing they need to know is you have to know the account number.
You have to.
You have to have the account number.
If the account isn't logged in with if the account doesn't have that telephone number you're calling with on it, it won't work. So you need to know the account number. So the most important thing is knowing the account number. And usually the case is that if you're in that house, you will know the account number. Your name might not be on the bill, but a bill will be coming to the house, so you'll know the account number.
But there are some customers that they would visit the office and they really don't know their account number because they don't think it's important. They say, okay, this is my name, but please, it would be good if you could know the account number or even the meter number that's registered to that particular house. And for those persons that are overseas, you call in, sometimes the name that you would give for the person's account may not be the name that they registered. So you need to have the account number. Once you have that information, we're good to go.
Yeah, we had a lot of that. We had a lot of that. We have a lot of that. Like whereby persons would be, it's like, my name, I could use myself for example. My name is Gawain, but Gawain isn't my first name. So on my accounts, that's not on my accounts. As most of my accounts, it's not on it. So you get the impression with somebody who says, but I'm trying to pay Gawain, but Gawain name doesn't exist on the account. So we have a lot of situations like that. And again, the next thing, persons and persons name alike. Let's just say it as simple as it is out there.
There are many persons that have the same name. It's amazing.
Especially when you come to like the Williamses, James, and those popular names, Richards and stuff like that,
My name is Isilma Isaac, and I am now finding out since I'm at SKELEC that there's a lot of other Isilma Isaacs, and it is crazy. Some are spelled ICI, some ISI, some ICY, but they're all Isilma, and they all have the last name Isaac. So it's really crazy. So you need to know the account number that's specific to the person that you're trying to pay for. Okay, now moving on. Let's say, for instance, we want to report a fault via IVR. How is that done, Gawain?
Same way. 465-2000. We want to, just trying to see if I got some messages online, but we didn't. So 465-2000. We want to make sure that, well, again, you need the account number.
Yes.
If the system have account. If you don't have the account, say like, let's go with the simplest one. Light post out. You don't need an account number for that, but you want to report that fault because the light post is always showing, so you want to report that fault, right? Showing during the day, shouldn't be on during the day. And you call in 465-2000, you get through to our fault line because you listen. I think it's free, but you listen. When I say fault, report number one, you get through to that, right? And then two things can happen. You can leave a recording to say, like post number 2511, it's always off, it's always on during the day, and it is located Bombay Street, Newtown. Let's say, for example, because that was one, the guys we got yesterday, Bombay Street, Newtown, right? So then we will get that information. We will make a service order. The guys will go out and solve that. Or you can speak to someone who will take the same information, go make a service order. If it's an outage last week, let us now apologize for the outage we had last week.
We do apologize, profusely apologize.
Friday, we were off for a bit. We're knocking on wood. We don't like to use the word because sometimes it becomes an issue whereby we speak about it and it happens, but yes, it happens. So we apologize about that, right? But last week, Friday, we had outages. The IVR system was up and running. And the recallings came in where persons calling and they were like, okay, I'm calling from X place. We have an outage here. this is the address, this is what happened. The system picked it up, and then we are able to create a service order about that. The cool thing with, let me not say the cool thing, let me find a different word. What happened with the system, right? Because because we were able to manage the system and realize that it was working, and realize that, and we were able to look and make some tweaks and stuff like that. So, you know, we are constantly improving that. So very ironic that when we launched, the same day we launched, we were able to find out if it actually is working. But so you report the outage, we send someone out. The cool thing about reporting an outage that way, I'm going to use the word cool, is that you can request a callback. The system actually picks up your, when you call in, it's going to pick up your number. Right? So, and if it would ask if you want to request a callback when power is back. So even if you're not home or you decide, well, I can't wait, I gone up the road or whatever, the system would call you back, call back the number you called from, and tell you that power has been restored. Because once our guys put back on the power, it automatically creates a notification to send out to all those persons who requested that the power has been restored. Next thing, what we are doing, when I get back in the office, we're going to work on that, is adding our existing service is that we'll be doing. We'll be going out, like when we do our maintenance services, we're going to add our existing maintenance services to the system. So what will happen is that if you say you didn't see it, right, or you didn't hear it on the radio, or you didn't see the notice, and you'll be like, okay, well, power is off, and you call the system. If your account number is, if your telephone number, is linked to the account number in the area, the system would then alert you and tell you that SKELEC is doing work in the area, your power will be restored whenever. If you want to get a call back from that, we can do that as well.
We're giving you options,
We're giving you
people,
options and making it a lot more easier for you to deal with us.
So great going forward.
So these are things that will be plugged in. So you call, you get that option. So you'll hear the recording. So the recording will tell you, okay, at this time, power is out. Or if it's an emergency outage, we can just plug that into. The thing what we are asking person, which is something that I know we have discussed it before with Isilma. We probably had discussed this on our first show. The issue that we have is that we don't have enough persons.
We don't have their contact information.
Details, yes. We do not have your contact details. There's a way in calling you. We're not.
It's not about bugging you on itty-bitty things. It's about making sure that we keep you informed with what's going on when it comes to your electricity, your account, that sort of thing. So we just need to be able to reach out. You know, let's say reach out and touch someone. We want to touch you, okay? So we need to be in touch with you.
I want to touch you every day. You know, we just want to know that.
Yes, if it's relevant, we can inform you of what's happening.
Because where we want to be at is that when we get your contact details, right? And we say, okay, we have an emergency outage, something unplanned. Or somebody might hit a post and we decide, wait, we have to remove the post. Right? We could literally tell you. We could send you a text or give you a call to say, this call is from SKELEC. We're just alerting you that there's an emergency outage in your area. Your power is expected to be returned whatever time. Or if we don't have a time yet, because we haven't worked it out yet, we'll tell you, we'll give you a call back when your power is expected to be returned. You know, stuff like that is what we want to do, because we want to make sure that we are on the forefront of stuff like this. We want to make sure that we are providing, not just
keeping up with the technological age.
Because that's it. It's technology. That's it. You know, that's simply it. And we are glad that we were the first to launch something like this in the Federation. You know, we've had persons, we have persons call us and want to know, you know, how we do it, and, you know, they like the launch. So, thank you. Those who haven't seen the launch, it is on Facebook. It's also on ZIZ Facebook page, SKELEC Facebook page, and we're going to post it up on YouTube. We have some clips. We're going to break up some clips and just send it out. We have a press release, everything. So just so you can know what all features the system have. But we're asking persons to really update their contact details, because it's really important.
It is our job to give you the best customer service possible. And so we're just trying to do that. But Gowan, before we finish, there's one question that a few persons have been asking about the IVR system. Can they still get the human touch? Let's say, for instance, they call into the system, like those persons, those older persons, more seasoned persons. If they're trying to call through, and some of them are not computer savvy, they just want to hear a voice. will they be able to opt from the IVR to an actual person?
Yes. Zero.
Okay,
Zero. You get the operator, you say you want to speak to somebody.
Right.
Zero.
Okay.
Because we're still people. And sometimes I know it can be a little fudgy, let's use the word. Frustrating for some.
Yes.
You know. But it's you just hit zero. You're dialing 465, you don't want to go through all this and you don't want to speak to an automated service. You just hit zero.
Yeah.
You know, hit zero, you get to speak to a live person. Because we also have our staff directory there. If you hit 4, you get the staff directory. So if you need to speak to Isilma, you can just hit the 4 and just say Isilma Isaac. Or just say Miss Isaac. It'll look through. If they're
Remember, there's more than one Isaac there, you know. There's more than one Isaac.
Then it would ask you which one.
Ask for Isilma Isaac.
Because if you say Isaac, it would mention the Isaacs, and then you say which one, and anything. And then it sends you directly through to her extension. So stuff like that is what the system is able to do. And yes, you can update your literal account details via the IVR.
Yes,
so
we
if you want to
catering to your needs. We are catering to your needs.
Enter your account information and verify all the information. You say you want to update your telephone number. You get to update your telephone number.
Yes.
Or if you don't want to go through that way, just email us.
What about a change of billing address? Can that be done as well?
Yes.
Okay.
But it would be verified because we would the system would need to verify. Like it was a billing of address, it would ask you to verify.
So let's say, for instance, if I'm in St. Peter's, but I just acquired a post office box. I just need my bill to go to the post office box as opposed to my physical address. I can add that via the IVR as well.
You can add the post office box via the IVR.
Right.
Yeah, and for those who want to, you can send it via email if you feel.
Yes.
And
or you can still use eBiz.
Yeah, and someone asks if they can actually lock the account from the IVR. Like, you know, I guess if somebody had to know, yes, you can do that. You can lock your account so nobody could call in and
find out your information.
But I don't mind if persons want to call and pay your bill. I don't think anyone should mind if somebody want to call and pay your bill. Come on, man. It's 2020. Expect anything.
Somebody could just be generous. You know what I'm saying?
Just be generous.
Yes.
You know, you want to call and pay somebody bill, fine, no problem, sure.
Zero it out. Just zero it out.
Call in and pay somebody bill.
Yes.
So that's the show for today. GQ isn't back, so we're just going to take up some more of his time. Take up some more time. I guess we started. Oh, no, we still have a few more minutes. Actually, we do have a few more minutes.
Okay.
We do have a few more minutes. We got about 5 minutes. But, so, let us speak then about hurricane.
Oh, not a very nice topic, but it's something that we have to deal with on a regular basis. We are in the tropics after all.
Yes. And
so, yeah.
We are in the tropics. So we do understand that hurricanes do happen.
Yes.
And we are hoping that we don't have... That's me knocking on wood again.
Yes, we can do with the rain and a little bit of breeze, but
because we kind of do need the
catastrophic.
Rain. It's kind of dry, so we kind of do need the rain.
Yes.
But we could do with a little bit of rain. But let me send out this message, a little condolences. I got a message on Monday from Barbados, from our counterparts in Barbados, that someone was picking breadfruit using a metal rod. And it seemed like what happened, the line was through.
The tree.
The tree, and they didn't see it, and they got electrocuted.
Wow.
So this happens, and then we reach out to them, we offer our condolences, and then we heard back. We heard from some of our counterparts also in Jamaica, where their last incident didn't happen with death, but it happened with somebody being maimed. So we just ask them to really be careful.
Be careful.
You know, because the one in Barbados was somebody picking breadfruit, the one in Jamaica was somebody picking coconut.
Oh.
So, you know, like, be really careful. Like, when you see the lines, you know, you don't know. Just
it's
really
good to prune the trees if you are able to, and if you're not, there is all guys do the service of going out and cleaning the lines, right?
Yeah.
So they can clear the line if you know they're in your area and you realize that you have the lines running through some sort of tree in your yard. Just touch base with them.
Yeah.
And so that they can do that for you, because we don't want to know that anybody is just going, you know, during a hurricane or any kind of weather, anybody gets electrocuted or shocked or anything like that. You know, so just please, you know, put yourself first, get those trees pruned and keep yourself safe.
Yeah, because especially now, like, it's dry.
Yeah.
So it's not really raining now, so the trees aren't going that fast. Like, if you feel that it's an issue, that it can become an issue, give us a call,
deal with
465-2000.
But in
Same way
St.
we put it
Peter's,
on the pod.
in St. Peter's, it's raining almost every night.
Well,
so
you're lucky.
everything is getting all green and everything is shooting up in the air. So, you know, if you're in the St. Peter's area, you have any trees that need to be pruned and you can do it yourself, do so. But if you realize there's a line and you feel like it's a hazard to you or anybody else, call us and we will get that done for you. Please don't do anything on your own and then you end up with a fatality or something of that nature. So just please give us a call.
Give us a call. That's what we have. We have our vegetation code which we have to pick up too. Oh, and somebody said, Gary, next time you go on the radio, do not forget to pick us up. Who was it? Operators. Operators. Our operators at the Needmust Power Station.
Yes, those guys that are always there when the lights are off, they make sure that they're there and they get everything back so everybody could be comfortable.
Yes, our operators. Yeah, that's a make sure. That's a really, we don't give them enough recognition.
The generation crew.
I apologize that I missed. And the mechanics, because Edward said make sure. So Edward's mentioning your name. So yeah. So yes.
We salute you guys. We salute you.
So the guys who keep, because it starts there.
Yes.
You know, it really starts there. They're the reason why the power is on, the generators are running, and we have electricity.
And they go above and beyond,
and they go above and
all
beyond.
the time.
Just like last week, Friday, when we had shift change and nobody coming in. We had one guy who had his daughter there. He just went to pick up. Power went out. She was there. He had to call one of his family member to come and pick her up. Some person didn't go home. The engineers had to come in.
Yes.
So, you know, all these things had to played a factor in us getting back the electricity
on time. And they do it because they care.
Yeah, because they care, just that. Because
they care.
Sometimes some persons be like, oh yeah, I like when Congo. No, we don't like when Congo. Nobody likes when Congo.
We love to know that we can keep the lights on.
Exactly, that's why we get paid. We get paid to keep the lights on.
Yeah.
You know, so we just want to say thank you very much to the guys at Generation, the guys at TND, because if I say Generation, I don't say TND. It's gonna be
and
a lot
also,
of it.
I would like to say thanks to Gurzel Mills, Rasta Pet, to Judith, to Madeline. There's some of the cleaners up at the TND side that I don't really know too well, but all you ladies, you do a fantastic job. You make it so easy for us to go in every morning and do what we have to do and do it effortlessly. So thank you, all of you. Thank you so very much for all that you do.
Yes. And Jiki for laying back, so we got some more time. Wow.
I think he's doing this on purpose.
It's okay, that's cool.
Oh, gosh.
Well.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, he's here. This guy's so
I think he heard me.
I get paid to bang my mouth, just. I could bang my mouth all morning.
I'm right upset you. I'm right upset you.
So I get paid to bang my mouth. I can bang my mouth all morning. But yeah, but we just want to say thank you to everyone.
Thank you
to
everybody.
our customers who come in and make payments. Thank you to those who do queries. Thank you to those who just send messages. Thank you every single person, all our suppliers, overseas and local.
Thank you so much for everything.
Every single person who will say, SKELEC, we say thank you. We shall be back in 2 weeks to do
Bless
this all
you
over
all.
again.
Have a great day.
It's going to be we'll be entering our 10th year.
Wow.
Starting, well, next year, officially will be the 10th, but the 10th, we'll be entering the 10th year, so going from 9 to 10. So SKELEC is making 9 on August of this year.
The 1st.
The 1st of August of this year.
I'm having another birthday.
I think it's a weekend. So the 1st of August of this year. So we shall see how big we can make it. But yeah, but we're glad to be serving you guys for the last 9 years, 8, 9 years.
And even for the ones that say sometimes they don't think we're giving anything back, we do try. It may not be anything big. But good things come in brown packages and very small packages too. Exactly. So we try our best.
And she said brown packages. I mean, I buy a lot of
brown paper bags.
A lot of brown paper bags.
The best packages, the best gifts come in brown paper bags. Okay. So don't look at it as it's too small. Just the thought is what counts. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye bye.
We understand that times are challenging